Hey, what's up, all Wrestling Fortune viewers? I'm Owen Finch, and I am the Wrestling Fortune Champion. And, I am finally going to be giving you my Raw review. I know it's Wednesday, but I just got a chance now to make it. So, yeah, it's pretty. I've been busy, can't be like Park. Had to go to bed right after. I had to get up early, so I'm just getting a chance to make it now. And for the Raw on Monday, it was okay. It was some good, like, it wasn't like a Raw that I would want to watch, but for the stuff that I did enjoy, I loved. So we have CM Punk. By the way, before I get to it, I actually would like to say that there was a little bit of an accident with the pyrotechnics. They went to test him out, but I guess they caught on fire. And luckily, nobody was hurt, so that's actually good. I'm glad no one got hurt, and hopefully that doesn't happen when I'm there, and I'm the one that gets hurt because I'm going to Night Champions. So that's why there was no pyro on Monday. Yeah, but by the way, CM Punk comes out and he's gonna explain why he did what he did last week, and he said, before I get to that, Jerry the King Lawler's commentary was off, and we need to get it straight. I did not turn my back on the WWE University coach to talk to Jerry the King Lawler, and he said he was upset that The Rock stole the spotlight from him, like when Brian and Rock were in the ring. He just focused on Brian. He didn't even focus on Punk, and he was upset that Rock was going to finish off the show. And he said that the WWE champion should main event every show, and I actually agree with him. Then Big Show ended up coming out and talk about the buzzkill. Big Show kills everybody. It's a buzzkill. Big Show is nothing. Big Show should just retire. He comes out and he says that the Raw was all about him because he was the reason John Cena was the first one ever to cash in the Money in the Bank contract and fail to win the title. How do you know he was going to fail? Punk could have brought into the ropes. And then John Cena comes out, he beats up the Big Show. AJ comes out, the new general manager, and makes him the main event. John Cena versus the Big Show. Winner faces Punk at SummerSlam for the WWE Championship. Then Daniel Bryan's backstage. This is part one of it. He goes to confront AJ. He doesn't do it this time. He doesn't decide to do it. He kind of walks away. Then we have Santino Marella versus Alberto Del Rio. This was a squash match. Del Rio won the match by submission. Yippee! Yo-ho! And then Del Rio says that he's not going to have another match until SummerSlam. That's when he faces Sheamus for the world title again. I guess that's okay. Maybe he's going to probably have another match. So we have the next, Daniel Bryan's backstage again. He doesn't go in the office this time. He attempts to knock there, but he just kind of decides not to. Then Brodus Clay's in the ring. He's dancing Vicky Guerrero because nobody can dance like me. Vicky Guerrero's doing one of the worst dance ever. Then Damian Sandow comes out. He says that he's a martyr. That he's a better man now. He says, like, I never really understand what he's saying when he's on the microphone, so don't blame me about that. Then he just attacks Brodus Clay. He viciously assaults him, and he breaks his necklace, and then that's pretty much it. It was an okay segment. I'm glad that Damian Sandow might just feud with Brodus Clay, and maybe he'll have actual matches, so as well as Damian Sandow. We'll see where that goes. Sheamus. Oh wait, no, that Daniel Bryan backstage. Daniel Bryan backstage, part 3. He finally has the gut. He finally has the guts to go backstage, and well, he has the guts to go in the general manager's office and talk to AJ. And AJ thought that the wedding was that the guys in the white gowns, white stuff, were AJ was gonna have Daniel Bryan was gonna have AJ committed to a mental institute. So AJ puts Daniel Bryan in a match with Sheamus, and if we find out that the match could possibly be a no holds barred match, a falls count anywhere match, or a street fight, personally it didn't really matter because every match was pretty much the same, but the falls count anywhere match, I would have preferred a falls count anywhere match. But then Sheamus says that he didn't care what kind of match they had, as long as he gets to kick Daniel Bryan to us. Then he asked Josh Matthews if he's okay. He looked a little scared. Then he just kind of leaves. So then Daniel Bryan faces Sheamus in a street fight. And this was a great street fight. This match was probably the match of the night. Bryan and Sheamus are fighting everywhere. They fight on the stage. Bryan ends up kicking Sheamus off the stage with one of the yes kicks. He flies off and the stage onto the concrete. He dominates Sheamus for a little bit. Sheamus dominates him. He throws him into the wall, suplexes him out where the ring bell is, out on the floor. Then Daniel Bryan and Sheamus both are hitting each other with kendo sticks. Not really. And then eventually Daniel Bryan's on the bottom step. He does bring that in. He goes to Sheamus went for the high cross. Bryan counters, and then Sheamus hits a blow kick on him and wins the match. Very good match. Not really any complaints. Those guys always have great matches together. Daniel Bryan always has great matches. So let's get on to the next thing. Daniel Bryan is still in the ring. It goes to commercial. He's still in the ring. He doesn't want to leave the ring until he gets a doctor. He eventually does get a doctor. Kofi Kingston and R-Truth come out, and he says that we know you've been having a few bad weeks, but come on, man, get over it. Then Truth says me and Kofi have business to handle. Then Daniel Bryan kicks, kind of throws little Jimmy, and he's like, little Jimmy, and the R-Truth looks pissed, like, and then the guys that were at the wedding last week go to take R-Truth to a mental hospital. AJ has them take Daniel Bryan there, and that's pretty much it. Then it's Kofi Kingston versus Titus O'Neil. This match was okay. It wasn't the greatest match, but there were good spots in there. But Titus O'Neil ends up winning with like a double choke slam or something. I don't really know what he calls it. And they end up winning the match. Guess they said they're going to be the future WWE Tag Team Champions. We'll see what happens. Next, Daniel Bryan's backstage. No, wait, not yet. CM Punk and John Cena are backstage. CM Punk says that he would have won the match anyways. He was going to make it to the ropes. Then he says, hey, I bet you're jealous that I did something to The Rock last week. That I let The Rock out last week that you couldn't. Then that's something you couldn't do at all last year. Then he just kind of leaves, and Cena sits there speechless. That was okay. Normally, I like CM Punk's character right now. Then we have Heath Slater come out. He says he's gonna get his career back on track now that the legends are gone. So he calls an open challenge of any current WWE superstar. Then Randy Orton comes out. Oh no, he's back. July 30th, he was back. Scoop Slam, he just did the same old moves he always does. Okay, he beats Heath Slater. Whatever. I guess he's not gonna be heel. He wants to be heel though, but I guess he's not gonna be heel. He just poses, and he's just gonna say the same old Randy Orton. that's like a robot pretty much, and he's just gonna be face, and no one's gonna really give a crap about him. Next match. Then we have Daniel Bryan backstage again. Oh, this is actually Daniel Bryan backstage. It's in the mental hospital. They ask him yes or no questions like, are you a former WWE champion? Are you a former World Heavyweight champion? And then he goes, yes, 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 yes. So that was pretty. So that was pretty much it right there. Nothing really too big happened. Then the next, we have Chris Jericho and Christian versus The Miz and Dolph Ziggler. This was a great match. It was a great tag team match. Chris Jericho and Christian brought back, like, I didn't watch it back in 2002, 2003, but I did my research, and they brought back great history as them as a tag team again. The Miz and Ziggler weren't too bad as a tag team. Everyone feuded with everyone, and Ziggler and Christian are dominating each other. Then I think Ziggler botched because he was going to go for that leg drop that he usually does, but he completely misses. And then I guess he tries to cover it up by punching him. It was a complete botch. I don't know if it was supposed to be a botch, but it was. But the match itself was very fine. Jericho does come in and get the tag. Does comebacks. Then Christian spears Dolph. Christian eventually gives Miz a thumb to the eye. Miz gets a cold breaker. 1, 2, 3. The match is over. Then Ziggler hits Chris Jericho off the back of the head with the briefcase, and then the match. That's pretty much it. So it was a good way. You had Dolph Ziggler look strong at the end. These guys are going to have an epic match at SummerSlam. They're going to fight at SummerSlam, and they're going to have an epic feud. I don't want it to end at SummerSlam. I want it to end sooner. Maybe at Night of Champ. Maybe at SummerSlam they can have like a ladder match. This probably won't happen, but maybe like a ladder match for the Money in the Bank briefcase. And Ziggler goes over. I won't complain about that. Let's get on to the next match. This is now Daniel Bryan backstage again with the guy. He shows him a bunch of pictures. They call them lip flops or something. He eventually, one of them has like a cold face. He asked if Charlie Sheen put him up to this, and then that was pretty much it right there. Then we have Tyson Kidd. We have Tensai versus Tyson Kidd. This match was okay. It wasn't really a complete squash, but at least it was a match. But eventually, you had to believe in that Tyson Kidd could have won the match, but eventually Tensai wins by this the A-bomb, I'm gonna call it. Then he wins the match, and then he does like a squat, and then he does like a splash with like I don't really know what it's called. Then he ends up winning the match. Then he just keeps attacking Tyson Kidd, and the referee reverses the decision, and Tyson Kidd wins by disqualification. Then Tensai attacks Sakamoto again. I guess they're having a feud. I don't really know what's going on with this, but they're having a feud. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Next match. Daniel Bryan backstage again. This match was this Raw was pretty much all Daniel Bryan, but this is he's completely stable, but they think he's obsessed with Charlie Sheen. Then he leaves. Then Kane comes and says I'm your anger management teacher, coach, and then he completely beats the hell out of Bryan, and then it just kind of leaves. Then the next match is then we have the Big Show John Cena match. Winners the #1 contender at SummerSlam to the WWE Championship with CM Punk on commentary. This match was completely boring. Nobody liked this match. I hated this match. The only good thing was when Cena accidentally went into CM Punk. Then I'm like, oh, okay, so I guess Cena's gonna attack Punk. Cena goes for the FU. Punk pushes Cena. Then Punk says, your winner is nobody. They're both losers. That was kind of funny. Then CM Punk, then AJ comes out, and it's a triple threat. John Cena versus Big Show versus Punk. Punk comes in and says, "You can't do that to me. I'm the WWE champion." He's like, "I'm the general manager," and then they go argue back and forth, and then the show ends. This show was okay, I guess. Not the best show. It didn't really improve from last week though, but it was an okay show. There was some good stuff. I just didn't like the main event, and there was some stuff that kind of made no sense to me. So I guess next week maybe it will be better. Maybe a TNA review tomorrow. That's pretty much it, guys. Peace out.